Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dark Chocolate Hour. This is Get Fogged. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Fogged, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music with enough slack on the line to take into our worlds of Berlin, Limerick, and beyond. It is Thursday, the 23rd of October. It's the eve of the elections, so everybody, welcome to a special election night. Is it? Is it this week or next week?
No, it's this week.
Okay, election. Good.
I mean, the veil dropped pretty quickly there. We have no election coverage, and actually, this is going to go out after the election.
My name is Andrew.
My name is Edward Brownfang, and yeah, this is the Get Folk podcast. You're listening to us somewhere, and as well as that place that you're listening to us, you can also listen to us on Substack, to which you can subscribe and help the podcast. And then you can also catch us on Instagram and Facebook, but that's not really the sensory kind of stuff you're going to get. You're not going to get good sensory stuff there. You're going to get good sensory stuff on Substack and on Spotify and on YouTube and on Apple Podcasts. You're just going to get
sensory about Substack? An email?
Audio and visuals.
Oh, Substack. Oh, you can listen to it through Substack, right? Yeah.
That's correct. Actually, the levels were a bit low on the music last week, so don't be afraid to crank those levels up during the recordings. I know it's hard to do, Andy, but okay. Don't be shy.
Thanks for the feedback. Thank you. Appreciate that.
No problem. And so you're right, though. Tomorrow is the the presidential election in Ireland. 2 candidates head to head. As Tina Turner said, 2 men enter, 1 man leaves.
What's love
Mad Max, Thunderdome. Classic movie.
Nice.
2 men enter, 1 man leave.
Tina Turner had a cameo in it, or was a main actor?
Cameo in Mad Max Thunderdome. She's like
is that the newest one, is it, or the oldest one, or Mel Gibson? Well, it's probably a Mel Gibson one, is it?
That's a Mel Gibson one. So that was that's an older one. That's, I think, the 3rd Mad Max, if I remember correctly.
Sorry for my ignorance. I didn't actually know that.
In this case, ignorance is not bliss. If you don't know anything about Mad Max Thunderdome,
no, is that the best? Would you say that's the best Mad Max of the trilogy?
Hard to say. I definitely really like it. It's got so many nice things in it. I think for pure, they definitely ratcheted up the madness for that one. The first one is really weird. It's like a weird independent movie, which it was. It was an independent movie. It's got a real independent movie vibe to it. Really low budget, and the pacing is a bit weird in it, but still it's okay because it's dealing with such a weird subject matter. So to get away with it. But still really good, really enjoyable. The second one, then you could see the big budget had found its way to the production.
Wasn't the same car just being repainted and repurposed for another car scene? Different.
This is a new car. Although I think the car got wrecked in that one. In the second one, I think the car got wrecked in the second one, and then he didn't have the car in the third one. Thunderdome.
Is Thunderdome like they went into battle in some sort of real Thunderdome?
Yes, it was a cage. It was a dome. Like, I'll be honest with you, adding the word thunder to the dome by the people who inhabited this post-apocalyptic world was a really clever piece of marketing, because it really got you amped up to go and see the contents of this dome,
which
is
otherwise all of the thunders. Like, you got Thunderstruck, you've got Thundercats. So it works pretty much on all levels
Hmm.
of just adding, thunder boots. If you were wearing thunder boots, I think you'd feel great. You know,
Or it goes the other way as well, though. You call someone thunder thighs.
there you
It's a
go.
bit of an insult. That
Thunder.
one's got to hurt, Andy.
Yeah.
That one's got to hurt.
I didn't even hear it. That's how like rubber and glue it is for me now.
Mm.
Bounces off me, six to you.
Rubber and glue. What do you
Hmm.
mean?
I think it has
Is
to
that
be
a
one
thing?
or the other. I think the phrase is like I only remember this from playing this computer game when I was younger. I think we talked about it before actually. The Secret of Monkey Island, and did we talk about this? In any case, if you can't remember, it
Sounds
doesn't matter.
familiar, yeah.
Secret of Monkey Island, but they battle by doing insults, and one of the insults was, "I am rubber, you are glue. What bounces off me sticks to you."
Oh, okay. Okay,
So yeah,
good.
my
Well,
thunder ties are
speak.
fine though. My thunder ties, my thunder boobs,
Well,
they're all
speaking of battles, they never battled with insults in the Thunderdome. It was all
no
chainsaws and billhooks
deluxe.
and crossbows. The little crossbows that fit on your
Surely
wrist.
little knives as well, fashioned out of old car parts or something like that, and
Lots, yeah,
shivs, a
lots of
lot of
that stuff.
shivs.
And it was all they were all like hanging on the on. They were hanging. It was such a cool setup. It was like I recommend anyone watch Mad Max if you can. They were all hanging on the inside of the Thunderdome, like up really high and like all around the sides. And the two people battling in Thunderdome to the death. That's what was meant by two men enter, one man leaves. Just in case it's not clear enough. They were suspended from the ceiling with these like elastic. They're like elasticated bungee cords, and you could like
Mm,
run back and like spring yourself forward and high up into the sky to get one of these tools or these weapons,
weapons.
and you'd have to try and outmaneuver your opponent as well.
While
It's
on
very
this,
intricate
while on the springy thingy,
while on the bungee cord. Yeah,
could you detach yourself from the bungee cord, or the battle happened on the bungee cord as well?
somehow it was a disadvantage if you were detached from the bungee cord. I'm not quite sure how. I think that those rules specifically applied just to Thunderdome because I think in any other world, including the current one that we inhabit, being attached to the bungee cord, I think would actually inhibit you a little bit more. I know you
It's
get up
like
higher, but it's like I feel like I can move around a little bit better without the bungee cord.
I have to see it
And
now. I will.
you really should see it. It's a brilliant movie. With Tina Turner. Tina Turner's like the main. She's like the antagonist. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
She's the evil one they have to
yeah.
take down.
And they've got
Hmm.
loads of like catchphrases like in it. So we've covered two men enter, one man leaves. Then uh, when somebody reneges on their word if they don't do something that they said they were going to do, they have this thing called a punishment. It's called bust the deal and face the wheel. So you've got to like it's like a roulette wheel of really bad things, and
Or
so
it can
bust the
release
deal, face the wheel.
release a load of motorbikes that are going to try and stab you into the arena or something like that.
No, it doesn't take place in the Thunderdome now. This is outside the jurisdiction of the Thunderdome. This is a different
Ah,
jurisdiction. This is the
okay.
jurisdiction of the wheel. And there could be all sorts of different things. You could be sent off into the desert with a giant like novelty head, wearing a giant novelty head on the back of a donkey. That's what happened to Mad Max. Spoiler alert, by the way.
He was sent out to the desert with a giant donkey's head
No, with a
on a
novelty,
donkey.
like a
Novelty.
character's novelty head,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of those things you might see those guys wearing.
And does Mad Max have to? I know it's a lot of spoilers. Maybe we should have put that in the blurb this week. But does Mad Max have to make his way back into the Thunderdome, or is that him? You've lost now. You got this, or this
Lost,
is
yeah.
absolutely nothing to do with the Thunderdome. Am I totally?
No, he was kind of politically outmaneuvered by Tina Turner in this case, where he was in the Thunderdome. He was supposed to kill someone in the Thunderdome, but then he realized after he'd knocked, it was this big giant person, and then he knocked their helmet off with a giant sledgehammer, and was about to kill them, and he realized they had special needs, and he couldn't kill them.
What?
Yeah, and
That's mad.
it is mad. It is mad, and then And there's like a little midget man, little tiny little midget man who was like really brains. I can't think of the name of those two guys. They were the big giant guy with special needs, and then there was the small little midget man. Who like I mean, if he's that small, if like, are you also special needs? If you're that small, like, you're really really small. I'm talking like,
I don't
you
think
know,
you described as special needs. Probably
no, okay,
uh, some. I don't know. I don't know.
R- regular needs.
Regular needs. Just like um,
I don't know either. But anyway, very small man. I'm not sure if he was a dwarf or not. I don't know. I think there's a proportional thing there with arms and legs and torso to qualify as a dwarf. But I don't know for sure. Um, or would you call him like a midget? I'm not sure. But he was like that. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So,
Yes, I do. I do. But what was
so, but
the?
there was some. They had a name as well, like as a duo.
Oh, like a bebop and rocksteady type thing.
That's exactly what came into my head, but it's not that. It's something like that though. Um, Master Blaster. That's what they were called. They
One
were
was
called
master.
Master
Oh,
Blaster.
they were a combined name. It
Yeah,
wasn't one.
Master
Okay.
Blaster. Yeah. Uh, so the Master was the older, small guy, and the Blaster was the kind of really big, strong guy with special needs. And so
They
Mad Max was supposed to kill Blaster in the Thunderdome, and then he didn't, reneged on the deal, busted the deal. So
busted a
then he had
deal.
to face the wheel.
Face the wheel.
Okay.
Face the wheel, and then instead of death, you are sent out to the desert
Yes.
with a giant. Did it specifically say sent out to the desert with a giant oldie head and or does it face?
So again, these guys, these crafty post-apocalyptic inhabitants, they they are very good at the old PR and the marketing and the branding. So
Mhm.
obviously, if it's going to fit on a roulette wheel, they have to come up with a catchy little name for it that's going to
Mm.
fit on a roulette wheel. But I can't remember what that name was.
Shit.
But
Okay.
so this name was something, right, written on the roulette wheel, and then but everybody knows what it is. Like, so
Yeah, it's
when
the
this when this thing came up, whatever the word was, let's
it's
call
like
it.
you've been slimed, and
Yeah,
everyone
exactly.
pictures what's going to happen.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, this guy gets that's the pandemonium, and everyone's like, ooh. Everyone's like, what the fuck is the pandemonium? And then they put this big giant head on him,
It's just like
novelty head on him.
one option is cavity search. Just like everyone knows what that is. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's cavity
That's exactly
search.
what it is. Yeah, it was one of the early days we came up with that one. We weren't really firing on all creative cylinders. So then he's sent off into the desert on the back of a donkey. Accidentally is found by a group of kids who crash landed in the desert many, many years ago. And they think he is the pilot of the airplane that flew them, that crash landed. Captain something. I can't remember. Maybe it'll come back
Mel
to me.
Gibson is
Yeah, they think he is because he kind of looks like him.
okay.
And they've. It's really weird because they're a group of kids who presumably flew on this aircraft, crash landed, but they've also somehow in a presumably short space of time, like their own lifetimes, they're still kids by the way, have somehow regressed into a really primitive caveman like state
Okay.
where they go the guardian of the telling, and they've got these kind of characters. It's really weird.
Yeah.
I didn't think things would go to shit that quickly for a group of people, but they went to shit really quickly for this group of
Really
kids. They like really
regressed very
forgot
fast.
everything, like and like forgot how to use words, forgot how to do everything, and or even talking like big boom boom. We got the big boom boom basher thing, like that kind
It's
of
literally
stuff.
been a week, man. We've just
It's been a week.
here
We crashed landed there last Wednesday.
You're a doctor, for goodness sakes. Will
Yeah.
you please just start speaking?
Yeah. No, but they're all kids though. They are
yeah,
they are
sorry,
all
yeah.
kids. Like,
Okay, you're a I don't know what spelling bee champion. I don't know.
yeah, and so they take him in, kind of save him because they think he's the pilot, and he kind of does look like him in a way, like the the primitive cave drawing that they've done of the pilot. They've created their whole mythology now. They've created their own in the like presumably 7 years they've been there. There's just this huge mythology created around their whole origin story, even though they are the origin story, their own origin story. They somehow
And
come up with this
it's
narrative. It's
like
crazy.
we crash landed on this. There's no creator. As you said, it's been 7 years. It's just
Yeah. Be like, yeah, be like if we crash landed somewhere and
brilliant.
we're just like 7 years later, we're like, words, oh,
How
yes,
we get here. Mm.
yes, you, thunder ties, ties of thunder.
Thunderpants. Thunderpants. There's another one. There was a cartoon on Paramount Comedy Central. I think Thunderpants.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, it was very good. It was one of those late
Um,
night shows when I was a teenager.
hmm.
Thunderpants. Pretty sure.
Thunderpants. Was it as good as Mad Max Thunderdome?
No, probably not.
No.
But
I
yeah,
have, I have, I have given a lot away.
you have
So I'm just going to leave the rest. I'm going to leave the rest of it.
all the up to the audience. I went to see. Just speaking of movies, I went to see Tron, the Tron Ares.
Oh yeah.
Were you a Tron fan? Did you watch Tron 1 or
Never,
Tron 2?
never. And it's got a guy I really like in it. It's got Jeff Bridges in it, right? The first
Has
one.
Jeff Bridges. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Do you want me to talk about it? Should we just put lots of spoilers in it and just tell people? Because basically, I don't. It's it's not very good in my opinion.
I think you can spoil it. So
Yeah,
it's already spoiled.
it's like it's a very very weak storyline, which I guess I wasn't going in there expecting the best storyline, but what I was expecting was really good music. Because Tron is kind of it's got a funky style to it, and for all intents and purposes, there was moments of the movie that were really kind of, because it was in the IMAX 3D. So, have you been to an IMAX 3D cinema experience yet?
Yeah, many years ago, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. It's pretty cool. Like no, it's very very nice. But and the whole Tron thing is the premise that, I don't know. I'm gonna make a fucking, even though I've just seen the movie. It's like a computer program kind of starts to take over, tries to take over the world. Kind of it becomes sentient, and then it starts controlling machines, and it like tries to, basically in this one, um, they're trying to figure out how to make. And essentially, okay, I'll break it down, the entire thing. They're trying to get a 3D printer to the level of, like, you type in and you say, build me cool ass motorbike with fucking kick ass guns, and draw your favorite picture of it. And it builds that straight away. But you can also do it for soldiers, people, like, and there's
Oh,
inside in the program, there's this, like, your main character who's what's it called, master controller. And he is like the ultimate trained program, so all of the rebuilds are modeled off him. And but there's no permanence, as the word, as in, and because anything that's built in the real world from this computer program and this 3D printer that builds it straight away collapses after 29 minutes, because the person who made the code took out a piece, the permanence piece of the code, which can make things last forever, that come out into the real world. And yeah, and that's the whole movie, is that people trying to find this permanence code. And but it's just like, at one stage, like, the bad guys are, let's say, the bad guys in the movie have been tasked with, like, the real world bad guy says to the computer bad guy, get that person dead, use whatever means necessary.
mm-hmm.
So of course, isn't that the classic fear of that, like, if AI knows what to do, and that even means destroying you as its creator, just because this is what needs to be done to make this happen,
Yeah,
it will
yeah.
do it. And
Mm.
that's ultimately what happens. But the lady it gave this job to in the movie, had bad ideas in terms of, like, purely on a building on the of the ships. I think she had watched Tron 1 too much, and decided that the best machine to bring out to the real world to destroy kind of where she needed to destroy was this giant M-shaped, like Atari 2700 Space Invaders kind of M-shaped thing that's attacking your planet. And it's just this like giant machine just flies in and she's driving it, looking really intense and scary. But like for some reason, just jet fighters just shoot its feet, and next thing the whole thing falls over and collapses. It doesn't do anything. It literally like it's
Oh,
shaped like a transformer, like it's gonna morph into
kick some
something,
ass. Yeah.
and it just awkwardly bangs into buildings and collapses. So and the whole movie is kind of very very clunky and not yeah, the lines are cheesy in it, and Jeff Bridges does make an appearance, which is like he made a cameo in the last one as well. I never saw him in the first one, but he's basically the dude. He's just a computer program of the dude, uh,
Okay.
down to like this kind of bit wearing a dressing gown that looks like computer digits. And he could as may as well have had a white Russian with him and was drinking it, and yeah, he just kind of says a whole load of cheesy lines about like what does the guy say to him? Even though when I kind of found this funny, but it was probably the accurate part of the movie was like the guy said like what are you doing here to Jeff Bridges, and Jeff Bridges says, I'm here because you're here, and it had all those kinds of moments like
Oh, real
yeah,
circular fucking dialogue that went
yeah,
nowhere, basically. Yeah, okay.
exactly, yeah. So tons of that. So
Oh,
there was
God.
moments when the music was rocking, but the 3D thing is kind of funny. It's just it can make you a bit nauseous sometimes, and it's just I don't know. It's
Hmm.
all right. It's all right. It's definitely not worth the price. Like €25
Yeah.
for a ticket. It's a fucking football
Oof.
stadium ticket for
Wow.
the cinema. But anyways, I don't want to go into
I
the
think
price. I don't want to go down my fucking costs of living. It's not my cost of living section yet. That's usually the last 10 minutes of our podcast,
that's
right?
that's ironically that's behind a paywall.
It's just the only thing.
And I think your movie Tron, the Tron that you were talking about there now, makes Mad Max, the Thunderdome, Beyond the Thunderdome, sound like some fucking Shakespearean fucking masterpiece.
I believe so. I believe, well, they've definitely got like, it's 2025 and someone put this script together. It's just kind of, but it makes you a bit sad because a lot of shit comes out. There's another
Mm.
movie. There's another,
We
there's
could
a
we
movie.
could we could write a script, definitely. We could
Was,
definitely write a movie script, Andy.
yeah, well, we're going to find that time. We're going to find that time soon. um, there was another movie that was advertised uh, before Tron, before we had the Tron experience.
Right.
Have you ever heard of The Physician One? The Physician. The Physician. The movie called The Physician. I can't tell if this is, even saying it out loud, it feels like it was a piss take and I've fallen for it.
The Physician. No,
The
I don't
Physician.
think so.
Well, this was an ad for not The Physician, but The Physician. The Physician Part 2. And it's this epic trailer with like set in the Middle Ages, almost like like medieval times, and it's like got this doctor who's like figuring out ways to do psychology. I think this one is a big part of psychology, like he's exploring the world of psychology, and it's just all the epic moments are very just kind of like, but it's got all the build up, it's got all the magical build up of like this is going to be a fucking awesome movie, like King Arthur is going to slay the dragon and fight for the da, 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 da. But it's just all about a doctor and just him learning how to be a doctor, and then applying, I don't know, modern psychological ideas to like talking to someone after they've had a baby, for example, or like I don't know. It was very difficult to understand where this movie, how they managed to make a physician too, how they made the first physician to be like, oh, this, we're going to make this one about, I don't know, fucking, let's make it about, I don't know,
Becomes a
telescopes or
dentist.
microscopes, telescopes, just staring at the stars. Yeah.
Um, so I've looked it up, Andy, just
Is it
to
a piss take? Have I fallen
burst
for it?
the bubble of the kind of mystery. No, it's not. It's a real movie. The Physician is made in 2013. The German name is Der Medicus. It's 2013 German historical drama film based on a novel of the same name by Noah Gordon. The film co-written and directed by Philip Stultz. No, Stulzel. focuses on an orphan from an 11th century English town whose mother died of side sickness. Don't know what that is. The boy vows to study medicine and decides to travel to Persia. Does that
It's
sound like maybe it's the same place? Same
yeah,
thing?
absolutely. It has that feeling of yeah. He's been he went traveling. He had a really good teen years of traveling around Persia,
Okay.
just discovering cures for shit.
Cures for the shits. Side sickness. Do you want to take a guess what it is?
Side sickness. Oh, probably means you poo yourself. Probably.
No. Okay. No. It doesn't. It's something you've definitely heard of. Just think just think medieval, and it's like side sickness. You know, they're really. It's like point, and it is that. You know what I mean? Like it's like,
Oh, it's the appendix.
well done, Andy. It's
Yeah.
appendicitis, side
Uh-huh.
sickness, appendicitis. So she died from an appendicitis.
So he and he goes off and needs to find a cure. Like it's just like they've made it. It's a gladiator type trailer for the topic.
Okay,
So and that's
that's
what
weird, isn't it?
it's very strange. It did seem more art house. It didn't seem at home with Tron for some reason. However, whatever.
What would seem at
Whoa.
home with that shit movie?
Oh yeah,
Um, yeah, like that's yeah, I don't know. I think we could definitely write a script for a movie, but I don't. I think we'd also have to act in it because I don't think anyone else would make it for us.
that's true. That's true. Yeah.
Um, or direct it
Well, we've
or
both
light it even.
we've both directed. We both have films on our reel. Me, the Haunting of Laura Abbey, and you, Yellowfinger. So
Yellow fingers.
I
Yeah.
think there's a bit of, for those of you who haven't watched those movies, stick around. The paywall will again be lifted once you
Coming
hand over
crumbling down that wall.
as soon as
The
you
wall
hand
is
over the
made of
dough.
nothing. Um,
Just send your
yes,
credit card details. That's all you have to do is send us your credit card details. We'll give you
or your credit
all,
card. I can't remember. Just send it to actual credit card, maybe, is it,
all
or something? I don't
access
know.
under the blanket, behind the wall, between the sheets. It's all there.
Under the
All there.
floors, on top of the roof,
Definitely
everywhere.
look on top of the roof. Yeah, just look up there. There'll be something up there. So yeah, they were my movie. That's the movie
Yeah,
section.
yeah. That's the movie section of this week's episode. Very good, very in depth on two movies, and referencing another one, which I've already forgotten what it's called. But
Physician.
enjoy, everybody.
The Physician.
The-
Part 2. Don't watch part 1. Part 2 is
He's-
where it's the action's at.
he gets struck off. That's what happens in this one. Gets struck off the register physicians.
The physician. Oh god, the physician. There's so many ailments you can focus on. Like there's so many
Yeah.
places that he can take in the world. Like one
Uh,
week it's like fucking piles, and he's like, I can deal with this. Like
I
pile
mean,
it on. The physician
gonna
part 3.
you're
Power
gonna
pop.
you're sorry, go on. Sorry, keep
Go on.
going.
No,
Sorry.
go on. I had nothing.
If you're in that position, like as a physician in that position, you're going to be going for the more glamorous one. You're not going to go for piles. You're going to go for, like, I don't know,
Breast
like
enhancement. I've discovered breast enhancement, which is the physician.
it's not a cure for anything, but it's
It cannot be done. It will be done. I will do it.
I must go to Persia, where only the largest breasts can be found.
Federico, you're crazy. I don't know why he sounds like more Federico. I show you all. I show you, Papa. And then he's Italian now, I guess.
I shall come back with the biggest breasts. And he does.
He does. He's immediately arrested and thrown in jail.
For being too sexy. You're breaking all the sexy laws, physician.
So yeah.
Like I said, we could definitely write a script. We've got the bones of one there now, straight away.
It's coming together really nicely, actually. Yeah, it's nice.
It is. And like we haven't even taken a break yet.
We need to get the .com. We always fuck this up before, so like we need to come up with, like, I don't know, the physician I guess by the time we're ready to go to to hit the studio, it's going to be number 7 or 8,
Yeah.
possibly. So it's the Physician 7. Boobs. I don't know.
The Physician 7, the Majesty of Boobs.
Impressed with chest. Embossed.
The
Pops.
The Physician 7, bare breast and dressed to impress. Something like that. Duh. All good ideas. How do we do it?
Starring Guillermo del Toro. You won't take me alive. It's like Disney. Ewan McGregor.
Oh God. Neither of them have breasts.
Yeah,
Oh, that's the only problem.
Charlize Theron, she's on board, I believe.
Is she? Wow.
Yeah,
that was quick. We're getting her between scripts, I suppose. That's how we got her.
We're snappy when we make decisions. We make them, but we don't think about it, and that's pretty much it.
I think when people,
it's our model.
Yeah, I think when people hear that we're attached to a project, it just really attracts the talent.
When we talk with passion, like Frederico, like listen, you can hear it already. You can hear the passion. As soon as I go Frederico.
Don't make Andy go Frederico on you. You just won't be able to keep her.
You can never be a woman, Fragile. You can never.
It's not about being a woman. It's about bringing the breasts.
Father, no!
I'm just picturing like the end where his father accepts that he has gotten breasts, and his father, to show his acceptance, has also gotten breasts. And there's a big reveal at the end of the movie. Both of these guys just showing each other their breasts.
We've Randy Newman doing the whole soundtrack. It's unbelievable. We've got such a cast, everyone. Randy Newman.
Boobs for you. Boom, boobs for me.
When I woke up, I didn't have any boobs. But now I got two with you. You got two and I've got two. Boobity boobity boop boop boop.
Do do. Boom. So that's a soundtrack in the bag.
Can we get that guy from Magic Mike to do a dance? Maybe a dance number. What's his name?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. Maybe just a little. No, I don't want it to become a little fucking, lacking a bit of taste. Actually, so you drag. Sorry.
Yeah, I want to keep it tasteful. I think, because I mean, if you introduce too many big names, it kind of loses the core message. I think. It's too much star power. Can just eclipse
from the discovery, the history, the
journey,
the journey, Anyways,
it's a tightrope.
But anyway, we had to get the .com. We're just gonna have to maybe the Physician 3, and we'll leave it at that .com. Physician3.com.
Your hours. Your hours. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, if we had waited for the Physician 8, we could have turned the 8 sideways.
Oh,
to be. I think we should. Nipples. Do you think we should wait? I don't know.
No, we should wait. We should wait even longer. We should do the Physician 8, right? And then wait for a few more physicians 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then it gets to 16. It's like, right, this is definitely the last one. And we do the Physician Infinity, do the infinity symbol, do the same gags we did for number 8, just the boobs again. Nobody will remember that we did it 8 physicians ago. I mean, this fucking movie thing is easy. Fucking easy peasy.
It's still medieval times. Are we going to bring it up to the modern days? Or are we just going to? I don't know. We're going to have to timeline this. I said it's a workshop. Let's workshop this. Let's get the work. Let's get the team. All right.
We gotta bring.
Get full crew. Assemble. If you're listening to this, we need you here double time.
But then we've got the physician multiverse. We can have many different parallel universes where this physician is doing his thing, uh, going out there and just getting them out there. You know,
Young
this could be.
physician. We could do a go like a young Sheldon, but young. His younger years, like Indiana Jones. Young Indiana Jones. You got young physician.
Everything.
Um, he's
Just endless
he's just a
possibilities.
practicing physician, but he's actually only 10 years old. Can make it quite dark and gruesome as well. But you learn your trade somewhere. We all fuck up, and that's the message
Mm.
I think behind young physician.
Well, except for
Um,
us in our filmmaking career, we don't fuck up at all.
well,
It's a winner. This is a winner.
I did not get one bad review. Not one bad review from The Haunting of Laura. Well, actually, I got one. But that was our Russian friend who is never impressed with
Mhm.
sound. He's very into the sound. Whereas I don't know if this movie with Randy is going to give him what he needs in terms of that, but it's more about the feeling rather than
It is. Yeah.
the quality of the speaker, the bass, as he would say. Where is the bass?
You're
Where
not
is
you're
the
not going to
front?
please everyone, but I
No.
think by the physician number 16, we would have figured out how to please everyone, and that will probably be the best one.
Maybe that's going to be I see where you're going with this. Please everyone. Oh, the physician is going to go. It's going to get dark. Not dark
Yeah.
as in no. It's just going to get after dark. Just a little more raunchy.
Yeah.
Kama Sutra, basically, is what I'm talking. The
He
physician
goes further
explores.
east.
He goes for.
Kama
I
Sutra.
must know the ways of the woman and the man.
Where do I put it? What? Are you serious?
I can't.
Ugh.
I can't. For how
I
long?
can't.
What? And-
But I cannot bend that way.
You can, Federico. Believe. Believe. Please go,
Lots.
Father. Father, I cannot do this with you here.
Hold my hand. Hold my hand, Father, while I attempt this contortion. That dad needs to cut the apron strings, I think, by
It's just like
physician.
16.
He needs to really just let him go and find his own way.
Oh, man. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look, we don't want to give it all away. We don't want to give away everything, so let's keep some of that golden juice. I was about to say that golden.
That's
Let's keep
17.
that golden juice for.
It's just urine inspection that we got. That's position 11, I
That's
think.
where he is now. He's in the STD clinic now. That's where he is. It was inevitable. Let's be honest. All the stuff he was getting up to. This physician.
Well,
Invest now.
invest
Get in on
now.
the ground, everybody. Movies aren't cheap, especially the way we like to make them. Lots of parties.
That's lot of planning parties. Anyway,
Yeah.
but what else? Oh, God, was out tonight.
Have
I was
you
out in Go on.
go on? Sorry. Have
No,
you have
no.
you have you played any music? Nearly 40 minutes in.
No, but I have. I do. I have without agreeing with anyone, even the bar or the other band members. I can guarantee you that we will be playing. We're going to. I think I was telling you last week about like kind of Burnt getting grief from the neighbors around him. Was I telling you that? I did a
Yes.
couple of episodes back. And did I tell you that like so? Sorry, did I say his name there? I did. Anyway, it's fine. So we kind of have to go now. We have to work in the back bar. I was saying that to you as well, was I?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, Gama are kind of rattling cages. Did I tell you
What?
that?
No.
For some reason, Gama are kind of so Gama are they're probably saying their name multiple times, and this is probably not going to help our case. But they're floating around, getting a bit more serious about kind of even though we play music for nothing, all we do is try and bring patrons into bars. There's this organization in Germany that demands that if you are going to sing a song for a person of another person, then you have to pay some sort of right. So I think things get a little complicated now. I know we have one of the band looking into it, but saying all that, we still want to keep playing. And we also want to stay kind of supporting Posh Tekel as well. So on the 12th of November, we're going to have a session in their back room. We're going to try out the back room and see what we did, even though the crowds have been pretty big so far. We might try it. Currently kind of thinking of trying it by ourselves. So I was looking up, because it's November and it'll be 2 years this 30th of November since Shane McGowan's death. We
Mm.
were thinking of kind of having maybe a little kind of a McGowan night, or not even, yeah, it's just something where we're kind of playing big covers and maybe turning into a bit of a more of a kind of a sing-songy kind of night in the back room and
Oh,
see if
nice.
we're gonna. So I don't know yet. I've okayed that with no one, but luckily, only one person in the band listens to the podcast. So
Mm.
if I tell him not to say anything about it to anyone else until I've discussed it with everyone, it'd be a good idea. But that's kind of I think where my head is at now. So I was actually looking up a load of McGowan songs today to learn and playing a few of those.
Which
But
one? Any that you hadn't heard that struck you?
No, no, God, no, no, nothing that I hadn't. I wasn't looking up stuff that kind of new stuff, or new stuff that I haven't heard. No, kind of stuff that I always have in my head, but I've never sat down to really study and read the lyrics properly and kind of sing them as though McGowan sing them like thousands are sailing. I know that's a very popular song, but it's just one that I've kind of just always hummed along because I know the gist of it. And what is the other one? Sally McLennan, of course, as well. Like, looking up that as well. There's songs that we never kind of really played because I guess we enjoy playing the few McGowan songs that we do play. But yeah, he's just got so many. And then I kind of went down a rabbit hole because I started hearing whatever the playlist that was on McGowan started playing him and Nick Cave singing "What a Wonderful World," which was kind of cute. Did you know that Nick Cave and him sing a duet of "It's What a Wonderful
No,
World"?
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
As the trees of green. But I always, things like that. But yeah, so it's just quite nice. Anyway, 12th November in Posh Tekel, there'll be a kind of a. It's not. I don't want to say it's an open mic, but it's going to be a sing song hosted by the darlings of Germ Theory, who we've decided also that we're going to change our name every gig. So this month it will be Darlings of Germ Theory, and I've okayed that with no one else either. It was discussed that should we just change our name after every gig. So we're playing with that idea too on live radio, on live podcast.
So,
So
so,
yeah.
so basically, somebody said it, possibly as a joke, and you took that and are now going, yeah, we might do that, and
Yep.
now
Bought
maybe
the
it's
URL,
happening.
man. Bought the
What
URL. It's
URL?
already there.
Nice. .com or .ru?
Oh, that are you? We're gonna be big. But yeah, no, 12th of November. But no, that's I haven't really played. Oh, actually, just on a side note, I'm getting a guitar lesson on Monday. Never got a
Mm.
guitar lesson in my life. It'll
Wow.
be my first ever guitar lesson.
What kind of
So
guitar lesson?
don't know. Like, it came up like in this Folkberg. Oh, I was at a gig actually. Yeah, I forgot that. I never actually got it. Like, I didn't have time to get some clips ready. I was, when you asked me about music, I was at a gig on Monday in Folkberg. Sorry, in Bavul. That kind of Eastern European, mostly Eastern European folk music for absolutely amazing musicians. I won't talk about too much because I'll have some clips next week. I just want to shout out to them. But yeah, the amazing oud player, two a female oud player and a female Kananen player, a guy playing fiddle and a guy playing a kind of, I guess they're like, the Eastern European kind of tambourine meets drum.
Yeah.
Beautiful, and just like, oh my god, it's just an amazing musicians. Just how they play and how they play with such rhythm, like, as in, even when they're changing strings, like watching the Kanan. I'm saying that word incorrectly now, and
But
uh,
beautifully, Andy.
thank you very much. But I'll talk about more next week because I kind of
Okay.
almost have to visually show you how she plays this instrument and how she just kind of flows with every single note that she plays in a kind of almost hypnotic, dancey way. But
Mm.
anyway, how I jumped onto that was because I'm part of a Telegram group called Folkberg, which is a play on the Kreuzberg thing. And then some guy just posted, I'm giving guitar lessons, and I was like, it's a sign, because I wanted to find a guitar lesson teacher, but so I know nothing about him. apart from that he teaches guitar and he lives near me, and I'll have more
Okay.
information for you next week. But it's a Probestunde, so it's a free kind of a trial hour, and then we decide if we can work together. But I'm not actually going in with any idea of what I want. I'm just going to kind of play what I play. I say, can you make me better, or
Okay.
can?
So
But I
so
have
you don't
no.
have any area that you'd like to work on, kind of you
I
think.
probably should, but I don't know what that would be. Like I know there are many areas that could be. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't even know what to say to him. I
Mm.
miss like picking notes. I don't know, playing I don't know. I have no idea what to
Yeah.
ask for. I'll just show. I'm just going to play some of our stuff and see what he says.
Okay.
So yeah, but yeah, I was at a gig on Monday and doing a bit of guitar himself and prepare now for a little bit of kind of a McGowan meets Darlings of Germs, the DOG.
T. Um, it's a nice idea because McGowan, like I've been humming that song Kitty all day. For some
Kitty.
reason, it's come back into my head,
Oh, really?
and yeah,
What
so
album
such a
is that
nice
off of? I must write that down. What
red
album is
red roses for me. It's the last song on the album.
Kitty? Okay. He's covered a lot of good folk songs that we like as well, so it kind of makes it a bit easier as well. Like, you got Dirty Old Town,
Yeah.
Whiskey in the Jar, Man You Don't Meet
Mm.
Every Day, um,
Is that a cover? I didn't know that.
Man You Don't Meet.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a cover.
God, I think it is. I think I don't know now. That's I have to know that now. No, I don't
Mm.
have to know it right now, but I do.
Right now, no.
Okay,
Tell us.
you've been playing any music?
Not so much actually. Not so much. No, I've just since we were talking last, I've really just been working, and we're coming up to the bank holiday weekend now as well, which the October bank holiday weekend, which is nice. It'll be bank holiday Monday when this comes out, and somebody asked one of the guys at work, he's a younger guy that I work with. He asked me today, he was like, "Have any plans for the weekend?" And I explained my plans. My plans involve like getting rid of a big pile of like gardening stuff, like as in branches and stuff like that, and mulching it all up. It'll take a long time because it's such a huge, massive
Do
pile
you,
of stuff.
do you have one of those machines where you can?
I got to get one, and
Uh,
after I described my weekend, he's just like, "Yeah, it sounds like a really shit weekend." I was like, "Yeah, that would sound like a shit weekend to me as well when I was 25." So go out and enjoy yourself. you know.
I'm a
So
Man You Don't Meet Every Day is a traditional Scottish or Irish music hall song written from the point of view of a rich landowner. According to Archie Fisher, the song is an Irish narrative ballad that has been shortened to an Aberdeenshire drinking song. It's also known in its titles Jock Stewart, Jock Stewart spelled in a different way, or Jock Steward. Various versions of the song exist. A boastful irony of the title is recorded as early as the 1880s. It was also passed on from Frederick Cauliflower Crossman. It was passed on from a guy called Frederick Cauliflower Crossman, who had worked with Cecil Sharp to Crossman's daughter. It was also passed on. It was passed on from Frederick Cauliflower Crossman to Crossman's granddaughter. Okay,
mm,
it's the most famous version is Annie Jeannie Robinson wrote it in 1960. Fucking who was fucking Frederick Cauliflower? He has to be called Cauliflower because of his fucking ears, I
his
guess.
ears. Because
Hmm.
of his what? What do you think?
Because of his, yeah, I guess because of his ears. He's a traditional English singer from Huish Episcopi who worked with the folklorist Cecil Sharp, gardener by trade, which
Ah,
earned him his nickname, and he is known for passing on songs like Jock Stewart. Okay.
that makes way more sense than the ears thing. Actually,
Why would he call him Cauliflower, though? As a
probably
gardener?
really good at growing cauliflower.
Yeah, it says here earned his nickname Cauliflower due to his profession as a gardener.
There you go. There's
Okay.
so many things you could have called him.
Yeah,
Carrot man.
and if you think of a garden, it's the first thing is not cauliflower that comes to mind.
No, definitely
Please not
not.
for me.
Yeah, tomatoes, lettuce.
Timmy Tomato Tierney,
Yeah.
Tommy,
What was his name again?
uh, Frederick Cauliflower Crossman.
So they went for the for the C, the alliteration on the C of his second name, I guess.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, but so
Frederick the Carrot Crossman. Sounds shit.
yeah, I know cauliflower does go nicely. I don't know.
Cabbage. The cabbage is a bit of an insult, isn't it? You fucking cabbage, yeah.
Mickey the Cabbage Burke.
Yeah, you sound like
it does.
it's an insult, definitely, isn't it? You're a fucking cabbage.
Stephen.
Do you know what? After we've looked into it, we can stand by cauliflower. I think it's actually not a bad nickname.
Yeah. Steve Celery Smith. It just stands out by itself as being a bit awkward. Like there's no cauliflower just feels like it's
It's cool enough to stand by itself. You know what I mean? It doesn't need anything else.
Yeah.
Cauliflower. You know. Fair play to him. That's good. That's good. I'm glad we kind of resolved that because I felt like that was a big deal just now.
Yeah, so he didn't write it. So McGowan did not write it, but everyone seems to know it. A lot of people, when I sing that song, always go, "Oh, I love the Pogues version of that."
Okay, so they know there's a version of it. Okay,
yeah, or at least they say, "Oh, the Pogues sing that." I guess I don't know if they come up to me and say. I don't know how many people are coming up to me. I think actually now that I say it, actually one person has said it to me, but they're German and they like the Pogues, and I'm like, so, and I think they might have just have said something about the Pogues. So
yeah,
what I'm saying is. I don't know. I don't know where the song came from, and but I'm glad that I know that you all know now that it was not written by Shane McGowan.
And everybody, also, I hope we've taught everybody not to judge a nickname too harshly upon hearing it first.
Yes,
Give it a chance. Look into it a bit. Give it a bit more thought. Don't be so quick to judge everybody. Judge not, lest you be judged. I think. Was it Homer Simpson said that?
I spent. Did I tell you this? That I spent like, I'd say 10 to 20 minutes of a lesson recently, where the opportunity came up to say, like, I don't teach religion and I don't like do anything with religion in my classes. Like, I have nothing to do with religion, and but I'd somehow it came up to write the words, "Let he without sin cast the first stone."
Nice.
On the board, because something happened in the class, and I told some kid to do
you
something.
were casting stones.
This is when you break it down, it's like you forget like where it ends up going with particular like, I don't know, 11, 12-year-olds. So like a kid in class, I said blah blah blah, this is what you have to do. Oh, it was actually handing out sheets. It was just handing out sheets of paper. And I said, like, everyone gets one from this pile, one from this pile, one from this pile. And inevitably, the kid in the class, like, somehow got this system mixed up. And it was like, he was giving everyone 3 sheets from the one pile. So everyone was getting 1 sheet. So when he saw it, like, I have a great relationship with the kids. And I was just like, oh, man, like, Bob, what are you doing, man? Like, I told you not to do this. And a girl turned around and was starting to slag him over it, like, and just say he was stupid. And she was actually I think she might have said the word stupid. And then I was like, hey, well, let him without sin cast the first stone. So then she just kind of looked at me, and then I asked the whole class. I was like, did anyone know what that phrase means? I was like, because I have like 3 or 4 religious kids in this class, but they didn't know either, really. So then I just kind of like explain the word like cast, because we had the word cast come up recently. We were talking about casting a net. And so we're like, so it's to throw something, like, that it was like, if you're without sin, you get to cast the first stone. It's like, what do you mean cast the stones? Then I end up like talking about, well, people used to be killed by, being beaten to death by just having stones thrown at them, which you're like, okay, this is moving into a world now that I was like, oh man, I'm talking about like forms of death in medieval society.
Is there anyone here from the Middle East?
It's just like, there was. And then, where did it end up going then? Yeah, the casting of the stones. And then, of course, there's one kid in my class, like, which was hilarious, because like there's one kid who is, he ended up kind of like, I'm having a good year with him, but like his name was made known to me kind of like before I started like the class, and it's like, but for all intents and purposes, he's doing awesome. But he popped up and he just went, well, it looks like I can cast stones or something like that. He said in the middle of it, like in front of everyone, and it just made me. He got how sarcastic he was being.
Yeah.
Everyone got it. It was just a nice moment of
Yeah.
just I don't know, solidarity amongst the class. You know, a kind of
Nice.
shared joke, which is a nice part of my job. Is when they're that old, there's times when you can have a little bit of joke. Certainly times there's not, and I'm less likely to share those on the podcast for fear a parent might ever be listening. So it just be trust in the fact that your children are being educated in a tip top manner.
You could have
All
you could have said people in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
we talked about that one as well. Yeah, it would ended up being like, this is oftentimes where my lessons end up going. It's just like, then I just started rambling, much
Okay.
like the time I told him about my time as Jesus Christ Superstar, Judas in Jesus Christ, which I believe that you spoke with my wife about, and you were unfamiliar with
I
my
didn't know
roles.
that. I didn't remember that, to be honest with you.
So just to give you a bit of background, I know we have 5 minutes left, but we can bring this into another. I can close this out with some of the lyrics that are still burned into my brain.
Oh yeah,
My
definitely,
my
Andy.
my wife recently went to watch Jesus Christ Superstar the musical, and I was part of the Jesus Christ musical cast in. Let's see, it was in 1998, 1997.
And Andy, sorry, just to cut in very quickly at the very start. I mean, and you've made the transition from stage to screen so seamlessly. If I
Thank
do
you.
say so.
Well, with
Like,
with a little bit of with a little bit of folk music thrown in as well, because I like to pepper it. Basically, I'm
well
like a
done.
modern day Bill Murray. I think
Well, yeah,
is what it feels like. Without
more
trying
focused
to.
on boobs, really, but than Bill Murray probably.
But
But
that's because I'm
other
a
than that,
method actor, and when I have to
mm,
be the physician, I am the physician.
people are going
Uh,
to get cut open. That's just
that's,
the way it is.
that's how you get it. That's how you.
Anyway,
That's how you
sorry,
solve
I've
problems.
pulled, yeah, I
But
pulled you away
you
from
pulled
the
me.
pulled you in the wrong.
That's-
I pulled you off topic.
Yeah, but yes. So, and then I was recently chatting with Edward and his wife, and we were. But I got tired. I actually started, without trying to insult Ed and his wife, I was falling asleep talking to them.
Mm.
Or I wasn't talking. I was just falling asleep on one side of a screen, and they were trying to chat on the other. Obviously, it was very obvious to you I was falling asleep because you actually you said it to me. But anyway, when I left, Pauline shared about my roles in Jesus Christ Superstar. I say roles for a finish because it's a sad story. It's a story of a frightened young boy who was cast in the one of the main roles of Jesus Christ Superstar, Judas Iscariot.
Big
Big
cast,
role,
big
big role.
part, big part.
Opening
Yeah.
scene, and my mind is clearer now. At last, all too well, I can see where we all soon will be. If you strip away the myth from the man, you will see where we all soon will be. Jesus! You started to believe the things they say of you. And it goes on and on and on. Anyway, Judas is
It's
trying
very,
to talk to Jesus. Thank you very much. But anyway, the
very good.
sad part of it all is that 16, 17-year-old Andrew was not confident enough to really sing the song, and was more influenced by mumbling the words and being quiet for fear of looking stupid. So even though you look more stupid when you're mumbling it, and eventually the role was taken off me, and a classmate of mine took it over. I knew all the lines, but I understood. I wasn't doing what was needed from
Who?
what the directors wanted, and
Like, I mean, did that person, that classmate of yours, not see the fucking irony in betraying you like that
I
to
know,
take the
man.
role of Judas in the fucking
I
in the
know,
play
I
Jesus
know.
Christ Superstar the musical?
And
Did he not choke on the irony of that act?
man, just to summarize it, because we got to play the our intro. I ended up being Leper number 5, fucking, and something else stupid. See my eyes, I can hardly see. See my feet, I can hardly walk. I believe you can make me walk. See my eyes, I'm a poor man. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, I had to fucking crawl towards Jesus and pretend that like he could save me. It was all very, 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 very poignant. The whole background to it all. I think
that's acting. That's art. That is art.
And I will remember that because a good, amazing teacher, a tech drawing teacher that I know you love and who I believe hated me, came up to me after that and said, that was a brilliant performance. Even though I had a really shitty part in it. But I appreciate it because we didn't get on. Have a good week, everyone. Bye.